For many years, I believed the same simple advice everyone was repeating. If you want to stay strong as you get older, just eat more chicken breast. It sounded logical. High protein, low fat, easy to prepare, and I truly believed it was enough. Then I watched someone very close to me follow that advice every single day. Same routine, same meals, same effort to stay active and independent. And yet, over time, strength slowly faded. Not because of laziness, not because of lack of movement, but because the body was quietly missing key building materials it needs after 50. That was the moment I started paying closer attention to the research. And what I found surprised me. It turns out that chicken, while useful, is not the best option for preserving and rebuilding muscle as we age. In fact, several everyday foods support muscle in ways chicken simply cannot. Not just through protein, but through minerals, fatty acids, and special compounds that help aging muscles actually respond to that protein. Today, I want to walk you through 8 foods that consistently show stronger support for muscle maintenance after 50. We'll go step by step, from number 8 all the way to number 1. And the top food on this list contains key minerals that many older adults are quietly running low on. Minerals that help muscles stay responsive, strong, and energized. One study even found that people who switched from chicken as their main protein to this food improved strength much faster in just a few months. Now, this is important. This is not about removing chicken completely. It can still be part of a balanced diet. The real problem is relying on one single protein source and assuming that protein alone is enough. As we age, muscles don't just need amino acids, they need the full nutritional environment that allows those amino acids to be used properly. That's why variety matters more than ever after 50. So, let's start the countdown. Food number 8, Greek yogurt. Now, many people think of yogurt as something light or just part of breakfast, but Greek yogurt is very different from regular yogurt. A single cup of Greek yogurt provides about 18 to 20 grams of protein, very similar to a serving of chicken breast. But what makes it special is not just the amount, it's the type of protein. Greek yogurt naturally contains both whey and casein. Whey is fast-acting. It delivers amino acids to your muscles fairly quickly. Casein works more slowly. It releases amino acids over several hours. Together, this creates a steady supply of building blocks that support muscle repair throughout the day or even overnight. Some research suggests that this combination supports muscle protein building more effectively than fast protein alone. Another important compound in Greek yogurt is leucine. Leucine plays a key role in signaling muscle cells that it's time to repair and rebuild. As we get older, muscles become less sensitive to these signals, which means we often need stronger nutritional cues to activate the same response. Greek yogurt naturally provides more leucine per serving than many people expect. It also supplies calcium, which is not only for bones. Calcium is involved in muscle contraction and nerve signaling. Low calcium intake can affect how efficiently muscles perform, even if protein intake is adequate. There's one more benefit many people overlook: gut health. Greek yogurt contains beneficial bacteria that support digestion. Better digestion means better absorption of amino acids and minerals from all the foods you eat. So, when protein is better absorbed, more of it can actually be used by muscle tissue instead of passing through unused. If you choose Greek yogurt, look for plain versions with no added sugar and at least 15 grams of protein per serving. Adding berries and a small amount of natural sweetness can make it more enjoyable while also supporting recovery and energy. Now let's move to food number 7, wild-caught salmon. This is where we start seeing benefits that chicken simply does not provide. Salmon offers high-quality protein, but the real advantage comes from omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats play an important role in how muscles respond to nutrition and activity. As we age, muscles become less responsive to the normal signals that tell them to grow and repair. This is sometimes described as reduced muscle sensitivity. Omega-3s appear to help improve that sensitivity. They support communication inside muscle cells so that when protein arrives, muscles are more likely to use it for repair instead of letting it go to waste. Omega-3s also support healthy recovery after movement. Less lingering soreness means people are more likely to stay active, which further supports strength. Another benefit of salmon is selenium, a mineral involved in thyroid function and general energy balance. Healthy thyroid signaling supports metabolism, which plays a role in how muscles maintain themselves over time. Salmon also provides vitamin D, which is connected not only to bone health, but also to muscle performance and balance. Some people notice better stability and fewer balance issues when vitamin D levels are adequate. If possible, choose wild-caught varieties, which tend to provide higher omega-3 content than farmed options. Salmon can be eaten at breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It doesn't have to be complicated. Simple preparation is enough to get the benefits. Next is food number 6. Cottage cheese. This is another food many people underestimate. Cottage cheese is especially rich in casein protein, which digests slowly and supports muscle repair during longer periods without food, such as overnight. Some people choose cottage cheese as an evening snack because it continues supplying amino acids while the body is resting. It also provides calcium and phosphorus, two minerals that work together in muscle contraction and energy use. Cottage cheese is also a good source of vitamin B12, which supports oxygen delivery to working muscles through healthy red blood cell production. When oxygen delivery is better, muscles tend to feel less fatigued during daily activity. Another compound found naturally in dairy foods is CLA, which has been studied for its role in supporting lean body composition when combined with balanced nutrition and movement. When choosing cottage cheese, many people tolerate full-fat or low-fat versions better than fat-free because some vitamins are better absorbed when a little fat is present. So far, we've covered 3 foods that already provide more complete muscle support than chicken alone. And the next one may surprise you even more. But before we move on, remember this. Muscle after 50 is not just about eating more protein. It's about providing the environment that allows muscles to actually respond to that protein. And that's exactly what the next foods help with. In part 2, we'll continue with food number 5 and move closer to the top of the list, including plant-based options that support oxygen delivery, hormone balance, and muscle energy. Food number 5, lentils. At first glance, lentils may not look like a muscle food. They don't look like steak, fish, or chicken. But lentils support muscle in a very important way that many animal proteins do not. First, they provide a steady source of plant-based protein, along with fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar and insulin levels. Stable blood sugar supports a healthier hormonal environment for muscle maintenance. But what really sets lentils apart is their mineral content. Lentils are one of the richest food sources of iron among everyday foods. Iron plays a major role in how oxygen is delivered to muscle tissue. Inside your muscles are proteins that store and transport oxygen so that muscle fibers can produce energy. Without enough iron, this system becomes less efficient. When oxygen delivery is lower, muscles fatigue more easily and recover more slowly. Some people experience this as general weakness, heavy legs, or feeling tired after very little activity. Lentils also provide folate, which works closely with vitamin B12 in the process of making new cells, including muscle cells. They also contain magnesium, a mineral involved in hundreds of reactions inside muscle tissue, including energy production and muscle relaxation. Another benefit of lentils is gut support. The fiber in lentils feeds beneficial gut bacteria, which produce compounds that help regulate inflammation and insulin sensitivity. This creates a more favorable environment for muscle preservation over time. For best results, lentils can be combined with grains like rice or quinoa to provide a full range of amino acids. They work well in soups, salads, or simple warm bowls, and they're gentle on digestion for many people. Now let's move to food number 4. Whole eggs. Not egg whites alone. Whole eggs. Egg whites contain protein, but the yolk is where many of the supportive compounds are found. Whole eggs provide a balanced package of amino acids along with vitamins and minerals that help muscles use that protein effectively. One key nutrient in egg yolks is choline. Choline supports nerve-to-muscle communication. That connection is essential for strength and coordination. If signals from the nervous system to the muscles become less efficient, strength can decline even when muscle mass looks the same. Eggs also provide vitamin D in small amounts, and vitamin D receptors are present in muscle tissue. When vitamin D levels are low, muscle performance and balance may be affected. Egg yolks also contain antioxidants that help protect muscle cells from everyday stress caused by normal movement and exercise. These compounds may help reduce lingering soreness and support recovery. Whole eggs are also convenient and versatile, making it easier for people to meet their protein needs without complicated preparation. For many adults, eggs can be included several times per week as part of a balanced rotation of protein sources. Now we move into the top three. Food number three, sardines. Sardines are small, but they provide an impressive range of nutrients that support muscle and energy production. Like salmon, sardines provide omega-3 fatty acids that support muscle responsiveness and recovery. But sardines also contain something unique. When eaten with their soft, edible bones, they provide calcium and phosphorus together, which supports muscle contraction and nerve signaling. This mineral combination helps muscles contract efficiently and recover properly. Sardines are also rich in vitamin D and vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 supports oxygen delivery and nervous system function, both of which play a role in strength and coordination. Another compound found in sardines is CoQ10. CoQ10 supports energy production inside muscle cells. As people age, natural CoQ10 levels gradually decline, which may contribute to lower stamina. Some research suggests that maintaining adequate CoQ10 helps muscles use energy more efficiently during activity. Sardines also contain taurine, an amino acid involved in muscle contraction and fluid balance within muscle cells. This can support endurance and reduce the feeling of early fatigue during movement. Sardines are also affordable and shelf-stable, making them easy to keep on hand. They work well on whole grain toast and salads, or simply as part of a balanced meal. Now we move to food number two. Beef liver. This is not the most popular food, but nutritionally it is extremely dense. Beef liver provides complete protein, but its real value comes from the concentration of vitamins and minerals. It is especially rich in vitamin A, which plays a role in cell repair and tissue maintenance. Vitamin A also supports the activity of satellite cells, which are involved in muscle repair after physical activity. Liver is also one of the richest sources of iron in a highly absorbable form. This supports oxygen delivery and energy production in muscle tissue. It also provides large amounts of vitamin B12, which supports nerve function and red blood cell production. Another key nutrient in liver is choline, which supports nerve signaling to muscles. Copper and zinc are also present, supporting connective tissue health and hormone regulation. Because liver is so nutrient-dense, small portions are sufficient. Many people mix small amounts into ground meat dishes or meatballs to make it more enjoyable while still getting the benefits. Including liver once or twice per week can significantly improve overall micronutrient intake for people who tolerate it well. Now we reach the top of the list. Food number one, oysters. Oysters may not be eaten often, but from a nutritional perspective, they offer unique support for muscle health, especially after 50. The most important mineral oysters provide is zinc. Zinc plays a role in hormone regulation, immune support, and protein metabolism. When zinc levels are low, the body's ability to use protein for muscle repair can be reduced, even if total protein intake is adequate. Zinc also supports testosterone production, which plays a role in maintaining muscle tissue in both men and women as we age. Oysters also provide selenium, which supports thyroid signaling and protects cells from oxidative stress. They are rich in vitamin B12, supporting energy and nerve health. Oysters also contain taurine, which supports muscle contraction and insulin sensitivity. They provide small amounts of omega-3 fatty acids, further supporting recovery and muscle responsiveness. Because oysters are so concentrated in zinc, even 1 or 2 servings per week can significantly support mineral intake. They can be eaten fresh when available or canned in water or olive oil. At this point, you can see a clear pattern. Each of these foods does more than simply provide protein. They supply minerals, fatty acids, and cellular signals that help muscles actually respond to nutrition and activity. Chicken alone cannot provide this full support. And this brings us to the most important takeaway. Muscle after 50 is not just about eating more of the same food. It's about providing variety, minerals, and supportive compounds that allow muscles to rebuild and stay responsive over time. In part 3, I'll show you how to combine these foods throughout the week, how often to include each one, and how to build simple meals that support strength without complicated diets. Now that you know the 8 foods that outperform chicken for muscle after 50, the next question is simple. How do you actually use this in real life? Because the goal is not to eat all of these foods every single day. The goal is variety and consistency over time. Your muscles respond best when they receive different amino acids, minerals, and anti-inflammatory compounds throughout the week. Here is a simple weekly structure that works well for many adults over 50. 2 to 3 days per week include fatty fish like salmon or sardines. This supports muscle recovery, joint comfort, and insulin sensitivity. Several days per week include eggs, Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese. These provide high-quality protein and support overnight muscle maintenance. 2 to 3 days per week include plant proteins like lentils, combined with grains such as rice or quinoa. This supports digestion, blood sugar stability, and mineral intake. Once or twice per week include beef liver in small portions, mixed into other dishes if needed. This helps replenish iron, B vitamins, and choline that many older adults are low in. And 1 to 2 times per week include oysters if you enjoy them, or other zinc-rich seafood. This supports hormone balance and protein utilization. When you rotate protein sources this way, you are not only feeding your muscles, you are also supporting your nerves, your metabolism, your recovery systems, and your hormone signaling. And this is critical because muscle loss after 50 is not caused by protein deficiency alone. It is caused by reduced sensitivity of muscle tissue to nutrients and exercise. This is why people can eat plenty of protein and still lose strength. The foods we discussed today help restore that sensitivity. They reduce inflammation, improve cellular signaling, and provide the minerals muscles need to respond to movement and training. Now let's talk about something equally important. Food alone is not enough. Your muscles also need regular signals to stay active. That does not mean intense workouts. Even light resistance, such as bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or simple strength movements at home, can tell your muscles to stay engaged. Just 2 or 3 short strength sessions per week can dramatically improve how your body uses the nutrients you eat. Food builds the tools. Movement tells the body where to use them. When both are present, muscle loss can slow down, stop, and in many cases, even partially reverse. And this is why it is never too late to start. Studies consistently show that adults in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s can still gain strength and improve muscle quality when nutrition and movement are aligned. It does not require perfection. It requires consistency. Now, I want to be very clear about something. You do not need to completely eliminate chicken. Chicken can still be part of a healthy diet. The problem begins when it becomes the only protein source day after day, week after week. That is when mineral gaps appear, inflammation increases, and muscle responsiveness declines. Diversity is what protects your muscles long-term. And one more important point. Muscle is not just about strength. Muscle supports blood sugar control, balance, joint stability, metabolism, and independence. Maintaining muscle is one of the strongest predictors of quality of life as we age. This is not about looking fit. This is about staying capable, being able to carry groceries, get up from a chair easily, climb stairs without fear, protect yourself from falls. And food plays a major role in all of that. So here is your simple action plan starting this week. First, stop relying on just one protein source. Begin rotating at least 3 or 4 different protein foods each week. Second, add at least 1 fatty fish meal and 1 plant-based protein meal weekly. Third, include small portions of nutrient-dense foods like liver or shellfish when possible. Fourth, pair your nutrition with light strength activity 2 or 3 times per week. You do not need a gym, you need consistency. If you start here, your body will respond. And over time, you may notice better strength, better balance, more stable energy, and improved recovery from everyday activity. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 8 foods do you already eat, and which ones are new to you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more science-based strategies for staying strong, mobile, and independent after 50, make sure you subscribe to this channel. In the next video, I'll explain the most common exercise mistake that actually accelerates muscle loss in older adults and what to do instead. You don't want to miss that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.